What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is on this Saturday night, a night that has really a lot of good games going on right now. You got Arkansas, Ole Miss, pretty tight game right now, high-scoring affair. Notre Dame A&M, another high-scoring affair that just began the second half a little bit earlier. But, man, it's a good day of football. The Georgia-Tennessee game was unbelievable. Interesting with the lack of defense, I thought. And then you have Sellers. Lenore Sellers goes down against Vandy. He's not returning. Vanderbilt was putting it to South Carolina last time I checked, guys. Let's get right into it. OU today takes care of business in Philadelphia, beating Temple by a score of 42-3. It was a game where OU looked sluggish at times, but came out really in a great way, I thought, and got after the Temple Owls, everything you expected. I think some of the stuff, and I want to get right to it because this is kind of going to be the talk of it. I just have a feeling. 24/7 Vandy right now. Sooner fan says the Ott talk needs to stop right now. Bottom line is he's not as good as the coaching staff thought he'd be, or he'd be playing significant minutes by now. Torrey Blaylock as RB1. Here's what I'll say, Sooner fan. I think Torrey Blaylock is RB1, yes. I'm just not ready to say Jaden Ott's not going to be a big piece to this team. Now, I can say that, and in the same breath say, Torrey Blaylock clearly is the best running back right now at OU. And it's not even close, in my opinion. Okay, it's not even close. And I think X-Rob is going to continue to get more carries each week. Okay, and Javonte Barnes has been solid for what they've asked him to do. I'm just not ready, and it's interesting because in the post game, Jaden Ott was mentioned by BV and Arbuckle. It's very strange some of the stuff they're talking about. Like I can't pinpoint it. I don't know what's going on. Don't know if he's in the doghouse, if he's not hustling. He's missing blocking assignments and things like that. And Torrey Blaylock's been really good. It was interesting though because BV said Torrey Blaylock's not 100% healthy, yet they chose to play him against Temple when they have other horses in the stable. I thought that was an interesting comment. And then the stuff on Ott when they said basically that they would like for him to be further along with some things in a lot of areas. So I don't know if that's understanding of the offense, if it's weakness from coming back after injury. Yeah, he seems to have enough weight. He's not a small dude. Like, I don't know. Sooner fan says, can I nitpick? Material's thrown a pick in every game this year. Yeah. Today's pick, some passes got away from him. Absolutely did. I agree. They got away from him. The interception was a weird one because he kind of just hung Keontez Lewis out to dry. And then the guy ended up with the ball in his hands after the hard hit on Keontez Lewis, who sounds like probably in concussion protocol. Zayden says, oh, John, where do I even begin? I can never be upset at Mateer. Look, what John Mateer is going to give you, what John Mateer is going to give you is he's a gamer. He's going to make really good plays. He's going to lead the team. He's going to have a really good understanding of the offense. He's going to make good decisions mostly. Things are going to get away from him. That I've come to expect that a little bit. But I love having him on the Sooners, so that's all I can say. Yeah, the Tennessee game, you got to make the kick. And I don't know why they're trying to be conservative. The way they had moved the ball in Georgia, I would have gone down there and tried to score points, but Jerry says spent too much on Ott, can't afford to send our band. That has nothing to do with it. Hey, Crystal, I'm going to yell again. According to the coaches, he's kind of their best guy. I don't know. Look, to me, Torrey Blaylock is RB1 right now because he's the guy getting all the carries. But when you listen to the post game, they're oohing and on over Jaden Ott. So I don't know what you want me to say. It's not based on his capabilities, in my opinion. It's based on his maybe lack of understanding of the offense, or maybe he's deciding not to. I don't want to put words and have people making assumptions. I don't. And I also don't want to spend the entire night talking about Jaden Ott, who's had about 7 carries the entire season, when Torrey Blaylock, a true freshman, has been phenomenal. Torrey Blaylock's been phenomenal, guys, okay? Oh, why are we going to sit here and talk about Jaden Ott when Torrey Blaylock's been way better than people thought? What's up, Jay?
What's up, man?
It's the Jaden Ott stuff. It's the talk on it. It's carrying the conversation.
What about it?
Just the comments that BB made.
It's obvious to me. It's obvious to me he's 4th string right now. So, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to talk about.
Yes, and I agree, Greg. They're not going to dog a player, but I don't know. It's just very interesting, some of the language that was used after the game, Jay. One, BV said Torrey Blaylock hasn't been 100% healthy, which to me it's like, well, why is he playing then? 2, Jaden Ott continues to be talked about how huge weapon for this team.
Hey, Mess, I was shocked to see Cade McIntyre. Shocked.
That was a shock today, Jay.
Yeah, and
at times they were good. At other times they weren't good.
Yeah, but Daniel says Chester, not necessarily as a running back. It doesn't matter what team. If you're not given the opportunity to get in a rhythm, it doesn't matter what team it is. Here's the deal. We've talked about Ott for like the last 3 or 4 weeks. I know you've been high on him, Durham, but at this point, they've played 3 games. The dude has like 6 carries. I'm not counting him. I mean,
Jay,
if he was up there higher, he'd be playing.
Jay, I just said this earlier. You weren't on here, but I don't know why I can't say that Torrey Blaylock is clearly the best guy in the running back room right now, and in the same breath say that Jaden Ott could be a huge piece for this team. I don't know why that's a bad take.
It's not, but for Jaden Ott to be a huge part of this team, something's got to change, because right now he's 4th string.
Yeah,
You're talking about a guy going from 4th string to being a huge part of this team.
Hey, Mez, Kanik wasn't great in run blocking today. When you say, why is he still in the run game? Against Michigan, he was phenomenal in the running game. Against the most physical team they've played, he was phenomenal in the running game.
Yeah. Kanik's playing well right now. Anybody that says he's not playing well, I don't know what to tell you. If
he missed some blocks. He missed some blocks.
He's playing really good.
Yeah. I don't know if you're lagging or I'm lagging.
Let me address this a little bit, Keith. It's you. As soon as I got on, it felt like you were lagging.
Well, it's not me. My internet shows full strength in here. It's you, Jay. You're blurry. Leave and come back, please. Yeah, Kanik's been a weapon. Vic, I see your comment about Fasusi back. Was in a boot, and Ron says Fasusi back for the bowl. Guys, please stop. First off, yes, he was in a boot. Very precautionary. He rolled an ankle last week. I would say he's 99% sure going to play against Auburn. That's what I would say. And they need to have him against Auburn because Logan Howland was bad tonight. He was indubitably bad. How do you like that, Peter? He was indubitably bad. Logan Howland was.
It should not have been a safety. No, listen, if you bobble the ball before and it goes in the end zone, that's not the rule. Hey, let's talk about some stuff from today and just in general, Jerm. Is this better? Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay. I know 2 of the teams they played haven't been very good. Okay. I know Michigan's pretty good physically for sure.
Michigan whipped up on Central Michigan.
Jerm, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but in your opinion, this is the best defensive tackles they've had since when? 08, 09,
Tommy Harris
10.
years. Tommy Harris years.
Because here's the thing. Grayson Halton, Jaden Jackson, David Stone, Dominique Williams. Sometimes I don't even know who's in there. I look up and it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, Jay. It's been great. Hey, Brett.
They've been really good.
Brett, what's interesting is BV in the postgame said, we'll be without R. Mason Thomas in the first half. He didn't even really mention a lot about the appeal. I thought that was weird.
Well, somebody said right after it, they followed up and said, "Are you going to appeal?" And he said, "Yeah, we're going to do everything we can." But it sounded like from Brent, like if you've, and I've watched it over and over, face to face, helmet to helmet. I don't
know.
think
And hey, I see people talking about.
Are you lagging or is it me? Keith wants me to address this. Here's it. It was bad in the fact that you had the Hardy one, which I kind of thought was targeted and didn't call it. You had the Keontez Lewis is what you're specifically asking about. They didn't review it. I thought when a player gets hit in the head, I think it needs to be reviewed for targeting. I think that was such a close play. I don't think it would have been targeting, but the fact they didn't review it, I thought was funny. And by the way, South Carolina's getting whipped. Maybe I'm dead wrong about Vandy. Wow. Unbelievable. Jay, in South Carolina. That's the shocker of the day right now.
Lenore's Sellers went out. He hasn't played.
They were down. That was a halftime, Jerm.
14-7 when he went out.
Okay, what was he doing when he was in there, Jerm? Vandy's
not
good.
Much, but it changed the game, Jay.
Oh, Jerm, what I'm saying
Vandy's
is
legit.
Maybe I'm wrong about it. I thought they were going to fall off a little bit, but doesn't look
what
like
about Arkansas? They were within 6 of Ole Miss.
41-35.
Whose ball?
It looked like Mississippi had the ball with a minute
918.
left. I don't know.
918. I saw people talking about Kearney. It was great seeing Kearney get some action. He can help. 918. I agree with this. And Daniel and 918. I agree. I don't know why Arbuckle can't make the call on who's playing running back.
Maybe he is, Jared.
I don't know.
I mean, Blaylock got a majority of the carries today, didn't he?
He got 14 carries, Jay.
Yeah.
Ole Miss won.
Got some playing time tonight. They played more receivers. So tonight's been some good.
Sooner fan, if they leave, so be it. If they leave, so be it. Jay, do you want me to leave right now? Because you're showing frustration.
No, I didn't say that. I don't know if it's lagging. I can't tell who's lagging, Jerry. I'm sorry.
Hey, David, I'm going to say this about Ott.
Wait, hold up real quick. Hold up. Who's unhappy?
Yeah, I don't understand. We're talking about the game.
But did I miss it when I got on here late?
No, I don't know, Jay. No one's lagging.
Hey, real quick. Robert, why would that be cool? I'd rather have BV calling the defense any day.
BV's cooking.
BV was sending pressure like he was sending pressure like crazy today. I liked it. I don't want Zach Alley. Give me BV calling the defense.
Yeah. Dolby's gonna have to work back in, but you need Gentry back.
Mean Machine, and wait, real quick, Mark. I agree. This one thing they have really not done yet. They haven't had explosive down the field pass plays like touchdowns. I'm talking like 40-yard bombs or anything like that. They haven't really hit on any of those. Mean Machine says we need to discuss the DeMarco issue. Many running backs have left to the other teams and had a lot of success of late. Yeah, there's been guys left. I mean, just the other guy with NC State the other night, Hollywood Smothers. I mean, you could go on naming people. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it, but hey, you want to talk about something? I know here's something's crazy. This is Brent Venables' fourth year for Brent Venables. And I'm super excited what's in front of this team. I really am. I think this defense is really good. The offense is able to score points this year that's going to help the defense out. But did you know this is the exact same spot Oklahoma's been in every year under Brent Venables? They've been 3-0 every year. It's no different. They've been 3-0 every single year under Brent Venables. It changes this week. Auburn coming to town. This is when you got to take it to the next level. Take it to the next step. They ain't done anything yet. 3-0. Been there, done that 4 years under Brent Venables. It's the rest of the schedule is where you're going to look at this team and say, okay, this team's different. Right now, they're a lot better offensively than last year. Defensively, I think they're better than they were last year defensively. I think they got the depth, but they haven't done anything yet. They haven't. The Michigan win was a good win, but they have not done anything. Conference play starts this week. You got to go take care of business against Auburn. Period. So, hey, I'm excited, though, with this team. I am. To really have a defense that you're talking about defense, and it's Temple. Goodness gracious. The talent level is like here to here. It's totally different. You can't tell a whole lot, but you can tell when a team gets 14 possessions and 9 of them are 3-and-outs. It's pretty good defense. When you hold a team to 1.8 yards of play or something like that, pretty good defense. So last year's last year I'm not comparing last year's offense to Temple. Last year's offense, I'm not even talking about last year's offense. Lagway, did he throw and have another turnover? Dang, another pick by Lagway. Jeez. I think we lost Jerem. I don't know what's going on. He gone. Not really sure. Secondary hasn't been tested. For the most part, they haven't. I would agree with scheme-wise they haven't. I do think they've been tested with some one-on-ones, and they've covered pretty well. But I do think as far as a spread team, they haven't really played a true spread. But, guys, that's probably not going to happen till Tennessee. I mean, Texas right now offensively doesn't look like they're throwing it all over the field. Auburn hasn't been throwing it all over the yard. They got capable receivers and a pretty good talent there, but they haven't been throwing it all over the yard. But what I do think OU has in its favor when it goes there is Eli Bowen did not have the boot on today. I would think he's getting closer to coming back. So you got Eli Bowen getting closer to coming back. Hopefully Gentry will play next week. You got Kendall Dolby back. I think if they need to play against a spread team and play 3-4 corners, they can do it. I think they got some depth and they got some rotations that can do that. So, what are we talking about? Taking shots here. And this is true as well, Sixfo. Like, Brent Venables has been bringing heat. He's not giving them much time, and I like it a lot. It was a one play today. It's 4th and something. He brought Boganowski, Powell. I mean, he brought people. I liked it. I really don't know what happened to Jeremy. I see a blank screen there. I really don't know what happened.
I'm right here.
What happened?
I texted you.
Didn't know you were. Well, I'm on a live show, so I can't really read my text.
How much did Jordan play today, Jay?
Devin Jordan played today.
Not a whole lot.
He played a decent amount, Jeremy. Played a decent amount.
Grade the running game. I grade the offense a B- overall. I think the running game was probably C+. You had the big Mateer run that helped it out. But, I mean, Blaylock alone was an A. Blaylock had 14 carries, 100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards a carry. I mean, he had a couple bounce outside runs that were really nice. You got to get Fasusi back. You got to get Fasusi back this week. They need him.
Yeah, Dominique Williams is coming in his own. Dominique Williams got banged up, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anything. Vic, you're right. Special teams was great except for one thing. I didn't get an answer. Jay, I didn't see the post-game presser. Was BV asked why Austin Welch kicked that field goal?
I haven't seen the whole pressure. I don't think anybody asked it. I thought it was
Tate
weird.
Sandell had to have been banged up or hurt or something.
No. Why do you put stuff in the chat to put injuries out there when it's not true, Germ?
You don't bench
Why
kickers,
are you
Jay.
Well, he did, Germ.
Probably because he was banged up.
How would a kicker get banged up?
It's called pull a muscle, Jay. I don't know.
I don't think so, Germ. I think they gave the other guy
You
a chance
don't
to
bench
kick.
kickers when they make a 54-yarder.
But you also don't say there's an injury when you have no clue about an injury. 0 chance.
I said, why do you think he sat him, Jay?
Because he wanted to give the other chance or kick. That sounds like something they would do, Germ.
After Sandell made a 54-yarder? It's
I
Marvin
thought it
Jones
was weird
Jr.
too, Germ.
Monty Ward, Marvin Jones Jr.
He's playing really good. And Sixfo, that's a bad move to do that. If they did,
It's dumb. It's dumb.
it's silly. You give your starting kicker as many field goal chances in a real game as possible. Period.
You never bench a kicker when to get reps. The starting kicker needs reps. What are we talking about?
Exactly.
The guy who needs reps is the starter. In-game reps.
Yeah, Wyatt
I
got
don't
some
get
playing
it.
time. Thought he looked good. Hey, I want to get to this comment. Dominique Williams, he's coming in his own, man. He's playing really good. Yeah. That's going to be a great matchup. Last game of the year in Norman. OU has a lot in front of him, man. They got a lot because you win your home games, you're sitting at 8 wins. If you win the home games, you're at 8 wins.
Sixfo, this is a horrible take. I'm sorry. Horrible take.
You
say,
give him as many.
Sixfo, you say Tate Sandell is already proven. He missed a kick last week against Michigan. He made a long one today. So he's proven because he made a long one today?
No. I think what he means is he's proven as a starter. Agreed. He's a starter. But he needs to. Why not give him?
Why would you give another guy reps? What good does that do for Tate Sandell?
Hey, fit. I don't know what they're going to do. I agree, though. He is taking some licks, man.
Taking some shots.
I mean, he is taking a lot of lips.
There are several times today, Jay.
Yeah.
There are several times today, Jay, where Mateer scrambled out of pressure, and then he got the ball away a split second before just getting lambasted.
Yeah.
A couple times. He could have really taken a hit.
Yeah, Lori, the home games would get you to 8. That's including the Temple win.
Yeah.
That's including Temple.
His tape from previous year? Same way the tape from Jaden Ott has proved stuff like I thought it would?
I'll just say this. I've watched football for most of my life. I rarely see a kicker get they bring another kicker unless there's competition, which there's not. There's not a kicking competition. It's Sandell's job. I don't see a point to bringing a backup. But I don't know. Yeah, he got hit pretty hard, Chris. I hope he's all right. Haven't heard anything on that. Well, you got to fix the O-line. Right now, let's talk about this. 3 games into the season, OU right now, I'd say what they've done, they've taken care of business, what you expect them to do. I think some areas look better than I thought. I think there was so much hype with the defensive line, but they looked really good. They proved it to me against Michigan. They were very physical. I think the O-line is the one position group. Yes, it looked better against Michigan, but I think that's the one position group you're looking like thinking, okay, I think there's 2 position groups on the whole team. I think it's running back. I think they're getting a little bit better with maybe finding the one guy. But running back and O-line to me are the 2. I think every other tight end is kind of – you kind of know what you got with Cannon. But I think running back and O-line are the 2 groups. And then I think overall there's 2 groups, in my opinion, best groups on the team. What would you say they are? Best position groups, Jared, on the whole team.
Well, the defensive line's the top group on the team.
Agree. That's one.
And I think the secondary's been really good. I mean, the defense in general, guys, The defense in general, Jay, has been phenomenal. They've allowed 1 touchdown through 3 games. Go look at what Bryce Underwood did today and what OU did to Bryce Underwood, okay? OU has shown they're one of the best defenses in the country, Jay.
Yeah. And I would say wide receiver for me, Jerm, is pretty high. I think they've been way better than I thought they would be at wide receiver. I think
across the middle, but Jay, not deep balls. They haven't shown separation.
Not deep. Hey, Sixfo, who's complaining? We're talking.
Who's complaining about their win today?
Talking. Nobody's complaining about the way OU's played in 3 games. I just said they've done everything they're supposed to do. They look good.
Yeah, I don't know why you're saying we're complaining. Obviously, you haven't watched the live show tonight.
You know what? I bet if you went back and rewatched this show so far, most everything on there has been positive. I don't really understand.
Now, Sixfo Chevy likes to always say – Sixfo Chevy likes to just say it's negativity all the time on here, and it's wrong because one thing that's different from this team, Jay, their mindset going into this game. They talk the talk all week about how they're going to approach the game. It's a business trip, and they came out and they put their foot on the gas. They put their foot on the gas, Jay. They go for 2. They go up 8-0. They score again a field goal. Then they go up 18-0, 25-0. This game was over. That is different from years past. They have a quarterback who can make big plays. He's not played perfect yet. I'm not going to say he has. They haven't shown the ability to complete the deep ball, but they're doing really good across the middle. So in my opinion, they've got room for improvement. And isn't that what you want right now as a team? You want a team that has room to improve. You don't want to be peaking right now.
You want to be doing this. You want to be doing that.
Yes.
So you want to be doing. Hey, where did I see this? Linebackers court. Yeah, linebackers have been really good. Germ, they were great players, but I think defense is better. You lost Stutzman and Bowman. I think the defense is better this year all around.
I agree,
you
Jay.
Lost 2 great players. You lost 2 outstanding players, but as a unit, they feel like they're a little more together.
I agree, Jay. I'm going to open the phone line.
Yeah, that's just year 4 in Brent Venables' defense. That's what it does. Another Lagway pick? Are you kidding me?
Now, Adrian, receivers look great. And Isaiah Satania, who, by the way, Jay, I picked as my Sooner standout today, and he was. 7 catches, I think, 97 yards. Receivers look great, and we still have the Gibsons coming back. I'm going to disagree. I think we have Gibson coming back. I don't think Jaden Gibson's going to be back. Personal opinion. Personal opinion. I don't know anything.
By the way, I know Lagway throwing some picks, but LSU's defense, guys, they're good.
Lori, Hunter's in and out in the studio, in the back room on days and nights because he's got a lot of stuff going on with, he's working in communications and doing things. And he's a college guy. He's chasing his career, man. Good kudos. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, and by the way, Lori, you can see him on social media if you follow. I mean, he posts stuff he does all over that as far as like with OU that he does. So yeah, he's busy working.
Man, I really hope R. Mason Thomas can win this appeal, Jay, because
it's not going to happen.
I don't think it is either, which means you're going to start Marvin Jones and probably Taylor Wine. But PJ, here's what
PJ's looking.
He is, but Jay, you've got to have, in my opinion, you've got to have Danny Okoye back then.
Let me ask you this, and this is for the chat too. You reviewed targeting. They reviewed it. They said it was targeting. What are you going to do what is the appeal going to do? They're going to review it again and say targeting. That's what they're going to do.
Different people will look at it.
Hey, Jerm, have you ever heard of anybody winning?
Supervisors.
Have you ever heard of anybody winning the appeal, though?
No, I haven't. Jay. Danny Okoye was in street clothes. That's where he was.
Yeah, I don't know if we heard what the injury was.
I have not, Jay.
Hey, I'll say this. There is absolutely nowhere to run on this team up the middle.
No, there's nowhere to run. Hey, Jay.
I mean, even the one that the Michigan guy busted for 80, that was kind of around the outside, wasn't it? Maybe that was a linebacker fit or something. That was
What did BV say? What did BV say about Danny Okoye? Do you remember?
Going to unleash him in the SEC. That'd be this week, Jeremy.
When's their first SEC game? It's this week against Jackson Arnold. How sweet would that be?
Stop. He hasn't played all year, Jeremy.
Jackson Arnold, Jay, he's going to run the ball 10 to 15 times probably, Jackson Arnold. You got to punish him. And if you put pressure on him, he's going to fold like a tent, like a cheap tent.
Yeah, that's what Arnold's KC fans asked. Arnold return to Norman thoughts. Here's what I think. First off, I saw Jackson Arnold and Hugh Freeze talking about it today, talking about they're not really on social media. It's kind of weird. I just saw Jackson Arnold on TikTok last week, but it's kind of odd. Listen, they're going to say all the things to try to not think about the game. But the reality is this. He's going to, in my opinion, this is my opinion here, I don't think many teams in the country, anybody OU plays this year, is going to line up and just run the ball down their throat. I think if Auburn's going to beat OU, they're going to have to throw the ball. And he's going to throw for about 300 yards to beat OU.
I agree, Jay, because I just
now unless there's a bunch of turnovers. Now that's the thing, because right now OU's down 5-0 on turnover margin for the year. It's not good.
And still been dominant. Yeah, and I agree. Pavia is backing it up. He's a player. And 918, I saw what you said, and I think it was Bobby that said it too, Bobby Redwine. Right now, it's got to be OU or LSU is looking the best in the SEC.
LSU's the best team in the SEC, period.
Their offense didn't look great tonight.
Jeremy, LSU's the best team. They beat Clemson.
I agree. I'm just saying their offense isn't looking what I thought it would be yet. They're going to improve.
Another team, and the other team that I think people are kind of taking it, maybe for that not thinking about much, but Georgia, they didn't play great today, and they won at Tennessee. I mean,
yeah, and everyone who was saying this Tennessee game,
45 points to beat them.
Everyone who's saying this Tennessee game was going to be just an easy step into the Neyland Stadium and win, please, guys, you don't just step in there and win easily. It's going to be a tough game. That's why OU must win their home games. You can afford a couple of losses on the road if you win your home games, especially if you win the Red River rivalry.
Hey, Sixfo, you know what? OU could go 10-2. OU could go 8-4. I listen, here's the thing. OU can win every game on their schedule this year. I don't think there's an SEC. I do not think there's an SEC team like there has been in other previous years where you're just like, wow. I think there's really good teams, but I don't think there's one that's just like going to go undefeated. So I think you could win every game. But I also think you could lose a lot of these games in the SEC. You could by turnovers. And the teams that they play are really good.
Hey, Ron, here's what Arnold's really thinking.
Yeah, that's my wait and see. Yeah.
Ron said, here's what they're really thinking. I faced those guys in practice last year, and they dominated me. And here's the thing, Ron. If OU gets pressure on him, they're going to have pressure. All those memories are going to flood his mind, and he's going to be in the palace on the prairie where he's got a lot of bad memories. Let's be honest. A lot of bad memories in that place.
Hey, Sooner fan girl. I don't think he can.
I don't think anyone can run on OU.
Have they already put the spread out?
I don't know. I don't think. What's the line this week against Auburn, Jay? Let me guess. My guess is OU minus 4.5. That's what I would guess early. 9.5.
Wait, OU's favored by 9.5?
That's what Vic says.
No shot. Is that? There's no way that's true.
I would have guessed 4.5.
Hey, listen, I was thinking tonight as I'm watching some great football today, this afternoon, that's when the 11 o'clock game is great, is when you play a team, you destroy them, and then you get to watch football day and some good games.
Wait.
I know this would never happen. I know this would.
OU's not plus 9.5. They'd be minus 9.5. And they're not. They're minus 4.5 probably. Yeah, go ahead, Jay. You're mad at me. I don't get it.
Well, I was getting ready to say something, but lost my train of thought now. So moving on. OU win by 14. Chris says minus 4.5. I really don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I know what I was saying. It was about the cupcakes. This would never happen. I would kind of be okay with doing away with all non-conference games and just playing conference games. I don't care if you expand the playoff or not. Expand the playoff. I don't really care. Take 3 games out. Expand the playoff. I don't like the cupcake games across the country. I don't like them. I don't like it when OU play Temple. I mean, you don't learn a whole lot from it. I mean, it's great. You get wins, an easy game. I as a fan, this is a fan. I like watching high-quality opponents. That's all.
Well, you say get rid of non-con. Last week, OU played Michigan, who's a non-con. But that game, for example, had OU not played that game, people would still be saying, well, can OU do it against a big-time team? Michigan, to me, could be a playoff team, and OU pushed them around, Jason. Pushed them around. And Chris,
I hope Michigan keeps playing well.
I do too. Chris, I think Fasusi's back for Auburn, yes. He was in a boot.
Yeah.
Guys can be in a boot and play the same week. Like, you can be in a boot and play that night. The boot's precautionary just to keep your kind of weight off that. Eric, you say Michigan's mid, but you said they're making the playoff last night. Mid teams aren't making the playoffs, bud. Sorry.
Sixfo, agree with you here. The defense is an equalizer. I would agree with you. And then Chris, I think their quarterback, the transfer from Penn State, looks really good. Now, they haven't played anybody either, so it's hard to tell. But their offense does look to be in sync, and he looks like a pretty good quarterback. So,
hey Jay, you know a team that looks better right now than everyone thought they were? Bama.
Well, they got a wake-up call week 1, and I think it got their attention. And, hey, Notre Dame game tied. If A&M wins that game, the SEC – I saw somebody put in this chat earlier. Is the SEC overrated? The SEC's – aren't they pretty much dominating non-conference games from what I heard?
They're winning a lot of non-con, Jay, but A&M's schedule's pretty weak after this, isn't it?
A&M's got a pretty good schedule, Jerm. Yeah. And Miami looks
to be the part.
I think Miami's a top 3 team. Would you agree with that or disagree?
I agree, Jay. And Clemson's done, in my opinion, and Notre Dame's done if they lose. Clemson and Notre Dame are out.
They're not, though, Jerm. That's the thing.
Clemson?
How are you? Clemson's only got 1 loss in conference. They could win the conference, Jerm. That's a lock.
That is true. They've only got 1 loss. They've only got 1 loss. You're right. Conference game. That's
Notre Dame, on the other hand, would be in trouble. Notre Dame would be in trouble.
Notre Dame's in trouble.
They'd have to run the table.
They're 0-2 if they lose this. They've only played 2 games.
Yes.
Now, Sixfo.
They'll lose again. I agree. They'll lose again.
Sixfo, I would say Garrett Nussmeier has some things to say about that. Hey, what about Ole Miss's backup quarterback tonight? He was really good.
Simmons played, though, too.
No, he got hurt. He was hurt. He threw 1 pass.
He didn't play at all?
I think he threw 1 pass and was done.
Oh, really?
I believe. Yeah, Clemson's not beating Miami or Florida State probably with the way they're playing right now. I just don't see that.
Yeah, you're right. 1 pass.
Now, I'll say this about Garrett Nussmeier. He isn't looking as good as I thought he would.
Jerm, what do you think about that from Master Blaster? Well, the number 11 team, South Carolina, got destroyed. They're out.
What was Clemson ranked? What was Clemson ranked?
Their OU was already ahead of them.
Were they?
Now, what about Tennessee? They'll pass Tennessee.
What
were they?
I think Clemson was ahead of OU. What about Auburn? Where's Auburn going to be? That going to be a top 15 matchup?
I saw people saying game day won't be there, but I think SEC Live will be there. Paul
I
Feinbaum
agree.
and them. I think they'll be there.
I agree.
Yeah, Vandy, I don't understand that at all. At home at night, South Carolina gets destroyed.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it's going to be like the old days here with Miami and Florida State. It's going to be like the old days from the 80s and 90s. Boy, was I wrong on Lagway tonight. I thought Lagway was going to walk into Death Valley and carry this team to victory. Instead, he kept them from victory. Victory.
Yeah. The Canic stuff's wild. He's what's wild is he's putting up this good numbers. I didn't, and you know what? We talked about it too. Arbuckle doesn't always throw it to the tight ends. That's why I'm surprised. Somebody put in earlier, I think it was Mark, that said OU throws the ball in between the hashes a lot, but not outside. And I would agree. They use the middle of the field a lot, not the outside that much. Although, you know what? Maybe Mateer's best two throws today, the one to carry on where he almost one-handed, and then the back shoulder to Satania was a really nice throw.
Hey, Jay, the thing about Canic, which said it last year when he was playing linebacker, might have said it the year before. I don't know. All I said was go watch his high school tape. The dude needs the ball in his hands. His speed, Jay, is way, way, way underappreciated, especially at the tight end position. Like today, 3rd and 18 on the first drive, there he is coming up big, and he can pick up 6 yards in a hurry for a tight end. Most tight ends can't pick up 6 yards that quickly after they catch the ball. And then he bounces off tackles very well.
Well, the surprising thing to me right now is he doesn't really drop. I mean, Mateer kind of throws it pretty hard. And for him not to just have a few drops, I think it's pretty good. Mike says when Gibson's back, we'll go outside more. I would agree with that, Mike. I would agree with that.
And maybe Kearney, because let's be honest, Satania and Burks are both slot guys, Jay.
Yeah. Eric, I'm with you. I cannot fall into this. Illinois is a top 7 team now, top 8. I mean, I can't.
I can't either, Jay, but I haven't picked up. I haven't been
right now. This for the chat too. Give me one team right now in the country that you think's way overrated and overhyped as far as ratings, and who's under. To me, a team that's not getting any love that I think should be maybe top 3 would be Oregon.
Yeah, I mean, today they win 34-14.
I think they're good. I think they're really
good.
good.
Miami's got to be up there. Miami's got to be up there.
And then Georgia Tech's a really good one. By the way, Georgia Tech, you know who they play this week?
Who's that?
Temple. Overrated to me, Illinois. I just can't buy it, man. Can't buy it.
What's up, Braden?
Now, Texas, here's the thing. They got one loss, but the way they're playing
is really good. Their team's really good.
I saw somebody say that Bevo's in another Texas chat he's losing it. Hey, if you were on Twitter today, all the Texas insider and stuff, they're losing it. They're losing it on the offense. Emmanuel Akko went on a video and was losing it on the offense. They're all – and you know what a lot of the complaint is about Texas? They think that Sarkisian, he doesn't trust Arch, and he's calling horrible games. He's being very conservative. And I would kind of agree watching a little bit of it today. It feels like they just want him to run it because they don't trust him throwing the ball. What does that sound like to you? What does that sound like?
Jackson Arnold. Hey, Jay, what was Penn? You said, what's it sound like? What was Penn State's score today? They played Villanova.
It was like 53-6 or something.
So I don't think they're overrated.
Hey, I know people are going to disagree with this. Emmanuel, yes. But the guy that was on the call today, Sam, I like Sam Akko.
Hey, I like to think it was Greg Gott. Greg Gott said Iowa State overrated, underrated, Georgia Tech. I like those.
Touchdown Notre Dame. Wow.
Yeah,
I got one for you. Overrated. I got one for you. Overrated. The whole Big 12.
Yeah, for sure, Jay. Maybe outside Houston. Return trip says Arch Manning, Nico, Jackson Arnold, Malachi Nelson, all the same. Yeah, that class is bad so far. They're not proving anything. And, yeah, Texas fans were booing Arch today, which was a shock. Texas Tech looks really good, Jay.
Texas Tech may win the Big 12. Utah looks pretty good. I don't know what they ended up being today, but, hey,
Bryce Underwood looked well. He looked really good today. And, Jay, that's one thing about OU. I just don't feel like a team, Jay, can – now, here's what I'll say for OU. They haven't gone on the road in a tough environment and seen their defense hold up yet this year. Now, last year they did, and I think they're better this year defensively, but I just don't see a team being able to consistently score on this team. So OU put some points on.
Well,
they're going to be tough to beat.
Here's the thing. Anybody that's watched OU, most of these people on here are OU fans, that's watched OU defensively under the Brent Venables era. They've gotten better and better physically and all that. The one thing that you could say has hindered this defense is one thing. Last year, the big plays. If this team limits the big plays they allow on defense, I do think it's going to be hard for teams to drive it down their throat on a big, long drive. I think to get this defense, you got to get some big plays on it because I don't think you can consistently do that. So here's the thing. You can't allow those. You can't allow the bust. You haven't really played a team that can do that to you yet. Michigan, you had the one bust to start the second half, and then they locked it down. But that's the difference to me this year. You cannot allow those. That's where you get in trouble. That's where OU gets in trouble on defense.
Yeah, my son.
Yeah, man. What about this, Jerm? I thought about this during the game.
Hey,
I thought about this during the game today. I was like, "You were dead on, Jerm."
A&M just ran a kickback and took the lead, 41-40 if they make the extra point. Wow.
Are you surprised with the high scores today from these big games?
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of defense. There's a flag. Of course there's a flag. It's Notre Dame. Unbelievable.
How much time is left in that game?
You love Notre Dame. I can't stand them, Jay.
What? I've never said I like Notre Dame.
You do, though. You're a closet Notre Dame fan.
I am not, Jerm. You always put words in my mouth. I get so tired of you putting words in my mouth.
I'm going to say it again this year. They shouldn't be in the playoff when they're not in a conference. Shouldn't be in the playoff.
Oh, stop with that, Jerm. Stop with that. They hinder themselves by not being in a conference, Jerm.
It didn't hinder them last year.
Well, they only lost one game, didn't they?
To Northern Illinois. Shouldn't have been in the playoff, not in the conference. Didn't play a championship game.
They made the national championship, Jerm.
Don't care. I know what I say. I know what I say, Jay. I know what I mean.
You know what you say, and you know what you say. I would hope so.
Indubitably. Hey, Jay, Eric was right about Tennessee may be able to create some busted plays. Aguilar is pretty good today, but hey, it doesn't matter right now. OU fans should be, and I'm one of them, Jay. I hope OU scores at will and just hammers Jackson Arnold all night long. Blitz all night, hammer him, put him in the hammer him. If he's going to run the ball, Boganowski, Powers, all those, hit him. They got to, Jay. You don't let a guy who used to play. You don't let a guy who used to play for you come into your house and push you around or do anything.
I thought you were going to start doing the Remember the Titans chant all night long.
Hey, Jay, I'm gonna go and speak on tomorrow because I'm just gonna go and announce it. Tomorrow we got visitation for our dads, and then graveside service on a private family graveside the next day. So we're actually not going to be having a live tomorrow night. I want to just let all the viewers know now. Just busy couple days coming up. Celebration of Life isn't until October 10th, but just a busy couple days here. Just going through some things. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. We'll miss you guys tomorrow night. We hate to miss, but we need to miss, so we're going to miss.
Yeah, Sunday night won't be alive. Monday night, back at it for the rest of the week. So we'll be rolling on. It'll be a big week with Auburn coming to town. This is I said it earlier, Jeremy. You had went off for a minute, but I'm going to say this again. OU's 3-0. They're in no different spot than they've been in every year under Brent Venables. They've been 3-0 every year.
You're right.
This is the same exact thing they've been with under every year. Now you get conference play and you get to see, okay, is this team going to do what happened the last few years, or are they going to go a different trajectory? They look the part right now, defensively, offensively.
Defensively, for sure.
Last year. But you know what? 3-0 last year, 3-0 the year before, 3-0 the year before. Yeah. Now, this year, you're 3-0. You got to go take care of business at home. We all said this before the season. You got to go into Texas undefeated. And
you have to, Jay. And then
you can't lose to Auburn at home. Can't happen.
Hey, Jay, and then you still won. If you could somehow undefeated and then beat Texas, you just got to win one of those road games on the Bama, South Carolina, Tennessee. One of them. And guys, they're going to be difficult. All three of them are going to be difficult, guys. And then LSU at home is going to be difficult. It's a gauntlet, but they got what they need, which is a very intense defense who's going to be very difficult to just drive the ball down on. This
is a great comparison, Daniel.
That's a great comment. It's a great comment. It's accurate.
BB doesn't need to pull a Porter Moses. That's exactly right. Now,
correct.
And you know what? Unless something totally happens over the next 2 weeks with Texas, when they play Sam Houston in Florida, the way their offense is playing, look, Texas' defense is stout. It's really good. Yeah. But their offense does not look very good. So,
hey, I can't wait. I can't wait till this week to talk about this, but they got Eric Singleton too. You got Cam Coleman and Eric Singleton. But here's the key. I hope Gentry's back, but the key, pressure Arnold. He's scared, as Eric said. He's scared. He's not it between the ears. We saw it last year. I was wrong on him. Eric was right on that. He's not it between the ears, and OU's got to pressure him to make him make decisions quickly. That's been his weakness. Hey, Jay, it's been a good night.
It has, man. Go finish. Is the game over with no dating, or is it about the end?
I'm about to go finish it. So, hey, we'll see you guys Monday night. Hit the like for us before you leave. We really appreciate it. Thanks for being on here on our 2 live shows today, and we will catch y'all on Monday night.